Finding yourself a little, distracted as you try to work? Today we look at 4 mistakes you might be making. In his book, Life of Solitude, Francesco Petrarch wrote that it is in the interest of the mind that while it's earnestly applied to one subject, it must neglect many others. While it may have been difficult for Petrarch to focus over 700 years ago when he wrote that, today it can seem almost impossible. With technology, open work environments, and our own desire to procrastinate, it seems like there's an alternative every moment to focusing on that which is most important. If you're like me and you sometimes struggle to stay focused during the workday, see if you're making one of these 4 mistakes. First, do you have lots of visual reminders of unfinished tasks in your workspace? The Russian psychologist Bluma Zygarnik did some fascinating work in the 1920s and found that our minds have this tremendous need for closure, and that when it senses there's tasks or problems in relationships that are unresolved, it keeps reminding us of those things until we take action. Look around your workspace. Are there reminders that you've got other things that are unfinished? Even a set of car keys can remind you that you need to schedule your vehicle for maintenance or get gas after work. A second mistake is not communicating with those around you about the need to focus. Don't assume that just because you're busy, they're going to leave you alone. Talk with them about the benefits to them and to the team if they would allow you to focus. Talk with them also about what constitutes a valid reason to be interrupted when you're trying to work on something. A third mistake we often make is not coming up with tangible goals for that period of focus. And the monster of procrastination just loves this one because we start thinking of all the things we'd like to try to get accomplished, and then we just get overwhelmed and choose a less important task. Be very specific about how much time you have and what tangible goal you have for that period of focus so that when you're done, you have a sense of accomplishment and you'll want to focus again as soon as possible. Finally, the mistake that we often make is not creating a consistent routine to focus. High levels of concentration require that our physical, mental, and emotional energy all be in sync, and so it doesn't just happen. It takes practice, and so spending time to plan our day and to build times of focus into it proactively go a long way in helping us to be ready to focus when we need to. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today in the Jones Zone.